Bam! Going live tonight. Welcome to the live stream, Pro Se Legal School. We provide the ring. Excuse me, the tools you got to do the punching. Hey, how about them nails? Yeah, we're gonna make a promo video for the young people that took care of my new nails. So, but we'll get to that later because we're gonna be kind of busy tonight. Welcome to the show, Heather. And now tonight, we always have what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about stuff. I always talk about haters and how they always, sometimes they get in the way and try to run the show and interfere and stuff. So I got to, I don't, hate. I use the word because, I grew up as a kid and I was this color when I was a kid. And so, you got to witness stuff, you see stuff, everything you see in the news. You got to kind of have a half, but I'm pretty sure back then it was true. And so, you have so what is hate? So hate generally starts with bias that's left unchecked, and that bias is preferred for or against the individual or a group, or affects someone's ability, and it generally affects someone's ability to judge fairly. And when the bias is left unchecked, it becomes normalized or accepted and may even escalate into violence. I got to looking at that word hate. I was like, and hate manifests itself in persons or groups. It usually derives from ignorance, anger, fear, or a sense of injury, or a perceived threat to the status quo. A perceived threat to the status quo. That's one of my friends, Mr. P. I think he's older than me, so he's commenting to the stream, I think, on my phone. So Mr. P, you need to get in the group. Anyway, so let's get on. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but perceived threat to the status quo. So if people think that what you're doing is going to change stuff, I'm thinking that's the status quo. I don't know. Or fear. Okay, some of these people, like this dude that called me 3 or 4 weeks ago, rambling all this stuff and sent me the 31 text messages I could only show a little less than half of them. Okay. His problem in all of those messages, there was only one message that made any sense to me. And that was the message letting me know that, and it was his grammar was way worse than mine. Is letting me know that he worked in the 7th district for 8 years and something with me interfering with his money. I couldn't put the last, So, and we need to talk about this. Okay, we need to talk about this because you all are facing the same shit. Okay, the status quo. Oh, if what you take into the table changes the status quo, or maybe this hate that they have towards you and have all the lies and stuff they do in court to make sure that maybe it's, because they don't want to have their money interfered with. Let's just keep it simple here. So, in this context, hate means bias against people or group or specific characteristics, or it could be bias against a person because of how that person does. Maybe that person's too bossy. It don't matter. Hate is a strong feeling of intense dislike or aversion towards someone or something, and it's often characterized by intense hostility from deep-seated feelings of anger, resentment, or animosity, or aversions like strong dislike or repugnance or prejudice. Often hate is fueled by prejudice, by preconceived judgments and biases toward a particular group or individual, or maybe toward the individual because of what the individual believes or what the individual does or whatever. So the important thing to remember is hate manifests itself in subtle forms and different ways, and it can be taught by people that hate you. It can be taught by people that love you. It can be taught, it can be taught by the people that are actually trying to take your stuff too. Oh, how can it be taught by those? Well, when you go to court, they treat you like you're a moron. I think they're making you hate them. Okay, enough of that. It's interesting because when you have to deal with that, then it looks, you got to kind of look at it. You got to figure out where people are on that level of hate or these corporations. Actually, I'm just going to go with people because the people, a corporation can't sign a damn thing or do anything, don't have arms or legs. So the people have to do it. And that's why we don't add corporations and all that shit. We just add people. Now, there are some instances where we add the corporation. So before we get into the stuff about the credit card thing, I'm going to let everybody say hey, whatever, before we get started into that. A couple things I want to touch on. If you invest in a package, it's not going to download to your phone. It's a zip file, and for some reason, it won't download to your phone. Okay, and I've been doing this for a minute. I don't care if you got the fanciest stuff; it ain't working to your phone for some reason. I don't know why. So that being said, that's not going to download to your phone. And sometimes, if there's a glitch in the internet, or if you have a crappy internet, every once in a while, both documents or both things, the zip file and the updated instruction video, it may not download. So if it doesn't, just send me an email and give me a day or whatever, and I'll go get it. Or even text me, hey, I bought the pack. You don't need to send me a screenshot or nothing, because I already know if you're calling me to tell me that, then I ain't had nobody try to I don't click on nothing anyway, because 3 years ago I had my YouTube channel it got hacked, and I had to stay up till 4:45 in the morning, changing the password on the main to keep it. So I don't click on stuff. But, just send me a text, let me know, hey, I bought this, and it didn't download. Then I can just go to the website and I can see everything in the website. I let Himera know, that we had one person bought 2 packages, and he's having trouble with the download. So, Himera, I sent you an email with that person's name on it. If you are available, let's see, it's morning there. If you're up yet, she's in Pakistan. If you're up yet, if you could resend that out to him, that would be great. Now, when you guys are going to personalize your document that you're getting ready to stick in some people's face, you need to make sure that you copy and paste it and copy and paste it in your Word. Okay? Because if you just open up the thing and you fill it out and you leave it in my zip file, I'm going to be able to see it on my OneDrive, and it's a total pain in the butt. I turned off the sync. They turned it back on. It's So at the end of the day, you need to copy and paste that shit into your own thing and work it over here. And this needs to be kept clean. The original zip file should always be kept clean, just in case you screw up. Oh, did I say that? Damn it! Okay, no, really, just in case you need to use it for a family member or another person or whatever, okay? Then you don't have all your information in it. Oh, yeah, I got in this pro se legal school to learn how to kick some butt, and I've been learning how to kick some butt. So let me show you. You ain't got to tell them that. Anyway, you wouldn't be lying because you already learned how to kick some butt right here. And so you need to make sure that you copy and paste that and put your stuff in. That's like the most important thing that you need to do because, and this is the downside of it, if you don't, and I no longer use OneDrive. I switched from OneDrive personal to OneDrive business because they made me do this for the fancy email, whatever, okay. And then some of that stuff wasn't showing, so I had to open that other one back up. But, if they piss me off, I'm yanked. So if you need to make sure that you copy and paste that stuff into your own Word, before you get started on it. Okay, so let's just get started on. I'll have to put it in there. I had a phone call from Dwayne, who invested in a couple of packages, and the phone call that he made. Well, there was so he sent me. We had several emails, and then there was like maybe 97 or maybe 197. And I can't figure, so if you send me emails, it's better if we're emailing about. Actually, if you send me another email about the same thing, it's better to put it in a whole different email than to link it to the email that we're already talking about, because then it opens up a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm having a hard time figuring out where the hell we are on that. Anyway, he called me and left me a message, and I was going to play it, but I don't have it pulled up on my phone. So I'm going to make a video about this tomorrow. I'll put it in the video. And he left. I got to edit it anyway because his dad was a Marine like mine. Anyway, I got to edit it just. You'll know what words I took out, okay? Anyway, so yeah, he left me. He's gonna make me a review, and he left me a phone message on the credit card. That's what we're talking about tonight. Because I don't really spend a lot of time on it. I don't really. I mean, it's a $600 document like the rest of them, but I don't have it marked at $600 because the market for it, the way they do this, it's not really worth spending that much on it until they're already filing a lawsuit against your house. So most people just take it in the shorts and then they garnish your wages and So it ain't $600 because we ain't taking nothing in the shorts, okay? And the cool thing about this is he told me that he went back. He went to federal court, and that package shut down. Oh, no, how do you put it? He said that the state court portfolio was gone. Thank you, Coach. Beep, beep, beep. You're the man. Something to that effect. Okay, so I never heard of anything. Okay, so I do know that they make up words and when they get their ass kicked because they're not used to doing that. But see, here's the thing. He has to file in federal court too. So now he's got the federal court thing to work on. Okay, so how's that work? Well, if the state court packed up, oh, wait, they don't have to pack up, okay? Because you go in there with federal case law, remember? And they can't respond to federal case law with statutes and codes. Bam, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay, and so now they done the thing, and he already had it filed in federal court. So the state court just gave up because they can't. I don't know what you call it. It's not a knockout because it ain't over yet. Okay, so now he's in federal court, and okay, what I would be doing if it was me is I would be letting the federal court judge know that my legal team has informed me that we're going to request, and I would put this in a letter to give the judge a chance. I'm serious. I would put it in a letter. Give the judge a chance. My legal team's informed me that we're going to be addressing the situation in federal court. And we've already served all the people. We want to make sure that you order the players to the settlement table. Because if you look at the document, we don't have no trial on none of us. Well, I haven't changed that one yet, but the other document. They need to come to the settlement table because they could not answer to anything that was stuck in their face on the state court level. So now they're here in federal court. They had no standing to be like playing around. Now, my legal team wanted me to put this in a little softer way. And so we're coming to the table now, expecting you to order them to the settlement table in the interest of preserving. Okay, sorry. In the interest of preserving the court's resources. What? Yeah, Coach, what do you mean? Well, I know most of you think about the time, the hearing. No, those aren't the resources that my legal team's interested in preserving for the court. My legal team has done the research and has confirmed that the judge in federal court has not provided a fact of findings and the conclusions of law for any of here you learn how to jumpstart your critical thinking process. You see where I'm going with that? Oh, wait. And my legal team also said that the judge is not registered as a foreign agent. The Foreign Agent Registration Act of 1938. And how much would you like to hear, or would you just want to read? Okay. So let's break it down to the more simple stuff. The credit card crap, okay, is total BS. The credit card lawsuits, okay, there's these. You cannot lend extensions of credit to anybody. It's ridiculous. Okay, you cannot do that. I have a federal statute that's actually was enacted And it prevents the bank from lending the depositor's money to people. Oh, well, whose money are they lending? Oh, well, the lending of money, your deed being signed and processed through the Federal Reserve for electronic credit. Oh, I think it's electronic credit. Modern money mechanics said it's electronic credits. I don't know. Modern money mechanics said that when they process whatever, they turn the document into a security after you leave the table, and so the credit card applications back in the day, they don't do the applications anymore. So I don't know how that fits into into the law. Of course, the credit card application didn't fit in the law either. So credit card application is processed through the Federal Reserve for everything is processed. Yeah. And modern money mechanics said that your stinking deed, when it was processed, the bank was granted 9 times the amount that went into a demand deposit account. Now, I've had people that I work with and sold documents to who knew about buying back the mortgage on the other side and doing all that stuff or whatever. I haven't talked to them lately, but they knew about it. And they said 21 times. So I don't know. I don't really spend a whole lot of time figuring out how times, because what we've learned how to do here from the real-time feedback is stop the court process, okay? Because 21 times, 97 times, if you got to go down and process, then it's going, so, and then we have like the dude from Rick's Constitution Law all over everything talking crap, wait. If they don't stop the process like y'all learn how to do right now, they're just dragging you through their own stuff. But they got some cool shit to make it look like you got rights. You don't have any constitutional rights because you're not in a judicial court, number one, and you're in America. I don't think you have any damn rights anywhere unless you're willing to do whatever it takes to protect them, to stand up for them. And not everybody is. And not everybody's willing to do whatever it takes. So that's kind of... So the credit card package, I'm going to add, and I've been working on this for a little while. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to add an offer to pay letter. It's going to be similar to the offer to pay letter that we have in the premium foreclosure defense package. And you'll be using that offer to pay letter to jam them up. Because you're telling them you're offering to pay the full amount plus 10% and whatever else they want to have for the judge. I'm having a good time tonight. Okay, so the offer to pay letter is the same way. If they tell you, dude, you owe us money. Well, here's my offer to pay letter. And I'm going to certify and mail it to the court, the judge, the clerk, whoever it is that's sticking the shit in your face, whatever. So everybody has a copy of the offer to pay letter. Now, an offer to pay letter was put together by your badass legal team that said that, we're willing to pay as soon as you guys can come up with these things. Now, they're going to be different things than in the foreclosure one, obviously. And I'm going to come up with those things out of my head. Based off of the real-time feedback from all of you guys over there. And I'm sure there's people that ain't over there, they ain't over there. Okay, so yeah. There's no I in coach. I coach. Okay, let me work with that. There's no I in team. Okay. But anyway, yeah. And what I'm wanting to do is have that document stopped before you even get to court. It's kind of like the foreclosure defense premium lawsuit package, and we have this in there, and it allows homeowners, okay, who understand that their mortgage is fraud. It helps these homeowners challenge that shit before they're in default. So I got to thinking, yeah, I know what y'all thinking. We're gonna have one for everything, but we got to do this one first. We haven't added anything to this package in a while, and you know what? I'm also probably going to add the demand to strike in it just because I can. And well, there's another reason I'm adding it too. Okay, the other reason I'm adding it in, and I'm beefing this package up, even though it's cheap right now, it's still going to be cheap. Because I want people to be able to get the ching-chang when the ass get in federal court. If you do this right, you should be able to hold the federal court accountable and make them come to the settlement table. I mean, should. And if the federal judge don't like your offer to help the resources stay over there, then you can just sue the federal judge. Cut right to the chase. And now you're suing the federal judge for helping their asses in their administrative federal court that you thought was, what did you think it was? You thought it was judicial. Okay, and see now, it's a whole different program. Okay, what they don't like most, what they worst like don't like, is for everybody to know how to kick their ass. They don't like that. And we use that. If you get the prosecutor eliminated package, that package is what I got set aside if they want to come back and mess with me. So, but we already know that, and I know this from my own personal experience. I didn't need the real-time feedback for the prosecutor eliminated package. The criminal prosecutor lawsuit, do DIY yourself. Okay, I had to change it to make sure people can find it on the internet. Yeah. I learned myself. And by the time they harass you, scare you, drag you in a few times, get the indictment, you already be in state court suing all of them. Yeah, we learned how to cut to the chase. Yeah, so the other thing about the credit card package, and this is how I learned about this a long, long time ago when I first started researching this. My coach's wife had a situation, and I looked at the paperwork. And at the bottom of the paperwork, way down here by below the nipple, was some tiny words. So I had to blow it up, take it, and I typed those words into Google, and it pulled up a packet. It pulled up a wage garnishment packet that they use. Now, the wage garnishment part is totally illegal. The first part's illegal too, but let's just say the first part's done for the sake of conversation about the second part. They got away with the first part because most people don't show up. And if they do show up, they don't realize they're showing up in administrative court and you're screwed or whatever. So we say the first part's done. Okay, so the second part is done from a packet the asses got off the internet. And it has all the shit in it. It makes it look like it's all judicial. Oh, wait, judicial? Did I say judicial or administrative? Administrative, judicially. Judicial, administratively. Okay. And they fill that out. Now, before they garnish your damn wages, they have to take their happy asses back to court and get another judgment. And how much to take. But they don't. And they send this shit to your work and make it look like it's all, And so your work looks, oh my God. Or your work takes it and says, here, attorney, what are we supposed to do? How'd I do with that? So what's the attorney going to do? Oh, tell them not to worry about it. It's total bullshit. That shit they got off the internet. No, the attorney's there to protect the corporation. Yep. But the corporation, the stinking judge, the court, and the public. And I found out yesterday what the damn public was. And when I found this out, I was like, oh, damn, makes sense. Total sense. The public is the damn government. The public is the government. If you look at the attorney job of protecting, the public is like fourth or fifth down the way before it gets to, well, I ain't seen the client on it anywhere, but anyway. So if you handle this differently, if they're because the people at your work, they don't know. And if you get the package and you stick the stuff in their face, then you definitely want to take certified copies to your work before they get to garnishing your wages. And then you want to find out I'm keeping a real 100. You want to find out who from the risk department, what attorneys is going to sign that to allow them to take your money, to garnish your wages. You want to find out way beforehand who's going to sign it. Now, if you've been working for the company long enough, then, you kind of know. Or if maybe you're not working, maybe, I don't know. I call them. I want to find out who's going to sign that. Because that's the person that you want to add to and if they all have a copy of it and they see that you already have it filed and you already beaten these people's face, they're not used to that. Oh, they're not going to want none. Or I'd call the regional supervisor for your work. At the end of the day, if they want to fire you for it, then you can use a lawsuit to sue the ass for that. You're suing them for 42 U.S.C. 19. You're suing them for using the administrative bullshit that violate your due process. So it don't matter. It don't matter why. It could be for that or that or that. Whereas any time they drag you into court, you're in administrative court. And this is why it don't matter. I mean, it kind of matters if you're buying, if you're buying a package, because you might have to do some changes to it. But this is why I don't need to hear all the stuff, because unless you got the original deed. Oh wait, if you had the original deed, they wouldn't be charging you taxes. People tell me, "Oh, no, I don't think so." Okay, why are you here? Oh, because of damn property taxes. Thank you. Next call. I know people tell me I'm rude, but we need to get. Sometimes people get stuck in their conventional program and they find out that it don't work. Heather, we're gonna give you another shout out, but you only got 2 seconds. Time's up. Welcome, FaZe. What's up, William? You should call me sometime, man. We got some new stuff. J.P. Freeman, welcome to the show again, buddy. Or budette. I assume nothing. JB said hello, everybody. Ken, do I know you as Cowboy? You've been around for, I think, if I know you as Cowboy from the other website and from a long time back, then I remember you were the one that provided part of the affidavit of state citizenship PDF so that people could learn how to do the whole, fill out the whole passport to get your 5-star passport. I got mine. It's totally badass, man. Cops pulled me over. Then they, Miss Neighbors, you got a warrant, but we're gonna let you go. Y'all know who I am because you Googled my ass over there and you still let me go. But yeah, I was wondering, Ken, if I know you as Cowboy, because you're from California too. And that goes back a way, so that'll give you an idea how far I can still remember a couple of things. So, my dog Rex, welcome to the show, man. Oh, Quentin said it's downloaded to his phone. All right, Quentin. But that ain't helping nobody because you're the only one that I know I've been doing this for many. You must have had the right app. Thank you, Quentin, and yeah, I will, but not right now because I'm a little busy. I have somebody else that had some problems with the download too, and I told him I would take care of it last night, but I didn't get back to the computer last night. It was rough. But I will take care of it tonight. And you guys always remember, if you purchase something on my website, I'm not going, you don't get it or it's just computer. Okay. The internet, sometimes it don't go through or whatever. Then, I'm going to make it right. You can't do what I do if I'm leaving a trail of people behind me that want to, that I ripped off that one. Yeah, and usually for the people that are grumpy and are saying that I'm rude, usually those people are in a rush and they'll understand how things go or what we do here, and they got a little mouthy. So, and so that's that. I don't deal with drama. I'm not going to deal with drama. So that's it. I did that the first 43 years of my life. I'm not going to. If I have to, I will. But I would choose to go around. Especially in my business. Because I have plenty of people here that are doing the homework and stepping up to get things done. And so when it comes right down to it, if I got to make a call on a phone call or a call on the time or whatever, I'm going with the people that done the homework. Okay? Okay, so Mr. P called me yesterday. I think I mentioned him in the video last night. They don't have permission to say his name, so I'm going to call him Mr. P. He invested in one of the premium packages, and he knew his homework. He done his homework. He started talking to me about the different packages, the different documents in the package. Like, what? And I may have been rushing him just a tad. We already made a connection and we earned each other's respect. But I still, sometimes people take it personal if I rush you or if it cuts you off or whatever. So don't. Think of it this way. I need to figure out where you are. And sometimes I have to I'll tell you, no, just answer the question. I don't need a bunch of, if I need that other stuff, but most of the time I just need to know certain things and I need you to tell them to me. And so that's kind of why. And it doesn't take a long time. And I don't have too many people that, when we get there, are grumpy at the end. And, what it all comes down to at the end of the day is the time. Well, it comes down to efficiency and making sure people can punch people in the face and stuff. But if I don't have the time, then I can't do these other things. So sometimes I get a little pushy on. Yeah, but believe me, if I made a commitment to you, it'll get done. And there's been 1 or 2 times where it got done like early the next day. But I'm pretty adamant about that. Welcome to the show, Quentin. And Gino, you guys say hey to Gino. He's a military vet, and any military vets on my show always get an extra shout out, because I guarantee you they don't get what they deserve or sacrifice for. And I got a couple of kids that are also military vets, and so is my dad and my cousin and my uncle. And no, they didn't like me. My feet were too big and too flat. I'm glad, because I don't really like getting shot at. So I'm just not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, the Banker's Secret Manual 2. Yeah, I forgot about that, Ken. I should have been bragging about my memory. I did remember that first one, and I include the Banker's Secret Manual in the premium package, and the lawsuit that we have for the foreclosure defense package, the premium package. What makes that lawsuit different is that we address the 6 missing things that they talk about in the Banker's Secret Manual. The 6 missing things. We talk about that in that lawsuit, and it's undefeated. The 6 missing things. Yeah, the first one, well, we'll go over a couple. The first one, you're saying that in that lawsuit, you're saying that the lawsuit that the attorneys filed in court is not the original. The original is missing, and there were 6 agreement things you agreed to, you and the bank agreed to, and it's missing from what they filed in court. And one of them is you agreed that you and the lender agreed that the actual borrower would be repaid. And you also agreed that the deal would be done according to the GAAP accounting principles. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ken, because that really helped out. You should call me sometime. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Call me sometime, but not past 3 a.m. I'm just messing with you, man. My life. What's up, man? Thank you. I'm glad y'all watching me over in Ohio. Yeah, we'll take care of it. We ain't having nobody. Okay, so thank you, SPK. Okay, so how's the first kid's divorce going? Well, when we added the Supreme Court as a supplemental pleading, they went and sat their happy ass down. So I haven't been back to Kansas. I'm at a remote location right now, hanging out, because there's a bunch of grumpy people around. Calling me and leaving messages or whatever, that's all. But, we also addressed in the lawsuit the fraudulent concealment situation in one of the supplemental pleadings that we done. That's how you change what you want to do. No amending shit. You do supplemental pleading. And when we added the Supreme Court, and it's kind of funny because like 4 or 5 weeks ago, my foster kid was in Lawrence. He actually moved north up where it snows, way more north than Kansas. And he was actually in Lawrence, and he went and checked, and they haven't. The last thing that we filed was when we added the Supreme Court to the lawsuit, and you can add the Supreme Court as a plaintiff. So you do it as a counterclaim if you want to, write in their stuff with what you already got going. It's powerful. So we're just going to let it sit right now until I get done with the assignment that I'm on right here. And, maybe a few more months. And then when I get back, then we'll just go ahead and file in federal court, because that's what we're going to do anyway. But I didn't want to mess with that all the way across to Earth where I'm at, and my internet connection sometimes is not good here because all this. I'm at a bunker at an undisclosed location with a bunch of firearms. It's a good thing that I'm not going to fly anywhere. So we ain't heard from nobody. So remember, our goal is to stop the court process. And so we did. And so then we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. I hope that answers your question. That's all I get. Oh. Adam, welcome to the show. I think you're new. I haven't seen you before. Welcome to the show. DBA, Adam Coleman, doing business. Yeah, you're welcome, Gino. You know how I roll, man. My kid got deployed about a couple of months ago, one of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Both of the documents that you send us are being used in the package. Now, I don't charge people I actually include the affidavit of state citizenship in all of the lawsuit packages for free. Now, I think I have it on my website for like $50 or whatever for people who don't want to buy a package. But all of the packages, people get it free. So, they the real-time feedback. Yeah, we figured out that the local the local rules that the court used to throw you under the bus were structured by the Supreme Court. And then when I was doing the live stream on that, it was the funniest thing. I was doing a live stream on that, and I clicked on the thing, and it actually said the American Bar Association structured them. But, well, most people are already suing the Bar Association, and I didn't care about that. Because I already seen how them fools reacted when we added the Supreme Court to the fire. Okay. I seen how they acted when we did that. So I'm just going to leave it right down. You can add the other one too if you want to, but you don't need to. Because the Supreme Court's the one that made those rules down here on this level where we are. Standing in the poop. Okay, so, I don't even know what to have that package at. But I'm going to beef it up, and I'm going to add 2 documents to it, and then I'm going to put it on sale again. Yeah, but if anybody get it, I'm going to be expecting a review video in the beginning and one in the end if you can provide it without foregoing the signature on the non-disclosure statement. Okay, that's how that works. I'll take the beginning one all day long. The non-disclosure statement, it's ridiculous to me to risk all this when all they're going to do is drag it out and see who runs out of air first. Take the money and run. That's how we. Now you're on a different program. Which package is what? SPK. I don't know what you're talking about. Which package is what? I'm talking about 97 things. All of the packages are on our website going across the bottom of the screen right here. Now, the package that we're talking about that contains the stuff that can, information. Well, the one document it has, the other document was like 300 pages thing. We only use like one section out of it. Now, I provide the Banker Secret Manual also in the premium packages for legal coaches and entrepreneurs and for property managers, company people who are investing. So you can actually read that and go through it and change stuff and pick out, and make it, and that's why I provided it there for people to see. Well, they're all been. No, so tonight we're talking about the credit card lawsuit package, and I had a call from Dwayne. I think it's Dwayne. It's like a review about how it crushed the state process, and it's going to because it has federal case law in it. So if you file federal case law in state court, then you're going to crush the state court process. You should, because they can't respond to it with, oh. And, it does help, too, when you add the state and you add the judge and you add, the Supreme Court. You don't want to forget to add them. No, SBK, I think you need to go to the website and take a look at your options. No, you can call me after you go to the website and check out the most asked questions and answers section and check out the options for the lawsuit package that you need. Because I don't tell people what to do. You got to figure that out. And then if you have questions about my products, then we can have a conversation. Otherwise, I'm telling people what to do, and that never works out well. Now the coaching group is at neighbors_coach, and that's where we are on Twitter. And I try to check it twice a day, sometimes once a day. Now, I had Ken call me. We go back. I think I met Ken when I first started doing this as a business. And so we need to talk. Oh, cool, Gino. You call me. Call me when you're ready. I still have your number in my phone. Oh, thanks, Ken. Yeah, more people are finding out, boy. And some people are mad and grumpy, but I don't care because I already know if you ain't pissing them off, then you're getting your ass kicked. So I just keep it simple. Well, if you're not pissing them off, then you're getting your ass kicked. So, well, there's the other deal that you took a deal. You took the plea deal. You're still getting your ass kicked though. Okay, so sorry, I'm getting a little carried away. Okay, guys, thanks for the value of sharing your time, and I gotta go do something. I didn't know what it is. I gotta go do something. I gotta go do something really important. I'll see you guys in the next live stream.